Hello, dear listeners. This is Paul from Stories Philippines podcast. Today, I have an eerie tale to share with you. It's a spooky story sent in by one of you, our loyal listeners. So pull up a chair, get comfortable, and let's journey together into the mystical lands of our very own Philippines. A long time ago, in a quiet town tucked away in the province of Cagayan Valley, lived a young man named Juan. Juan was 24 years old, and his life was far from easy. He was part of a hard-working family, with parents who woke up early every day to sell bibingka, rice cakes, just to put food on the table. Despite their struggles, they were deeply devoted to their faith and served actively in their local church. Juan's father also had a reputation in their community as a traditional healer with magical healing hands. But underneath this simple existence, a grim secret lurked. Juan's father had an insidious addiction, gambling. Every centavo he earned from selling bibingka was lost to his vice. This left Juan's mother with the heavy responsibility of keeping the family afloat. One heart-wrenching day, Juan's mother went to her sister's house to share her anguish about her husband's addiction. She often spoke of wishing to flee from her life, even fantasizing about death. Everyone considered this just a venting out of her frustration and didn't think she meant it. However, a dark cloud seemed to hover over the family when a neighbor committed suicide. Being the compassionate churchgoer that she was, Juan's mother went to pray for the departed soul. After the prayers, as they were heading home, they felt as if a large black figure was following them. They hoped it would vanish once they got home, but that turned out to be just the start of their misfortune. On a busy afternoon during Holy Week, their church was bustling with preparations. Juan begged to accompany his mother to the church meeting, and she reluctantly agreed. After the meeting, while waiting for a ride home, Juan's brother tried to give them some money he had earned, but somehow he couldn't catch their attention. Then, the unthinkable happened. Their tricycle suddenly veered into the opposite lane, and a fast-moving bus crashed into them. Juan's mother, in her effort to shield her son, took the brunt of the impact and was tragically hit by the bus. The aftermath was devastating. Juan's father, tormented by guilt and the haunting image of the dark figure, blamed himself for not heeding his wife's desperate cries for help. Juan was also injured, a piece of metal piercing his leg. He couldn't attend his mother's funeral because of his injuries. But his father, using his healing skills, managed to treat Juan's leg without any surgery. To this day, they ponder whether Juan's mother had inadvertently invited her own death, as the dark figure suggested. They question if her frequent utterances of wanting to die had somehow become a reality. Listeners, let's pause and reflect on this story. It serves as a poignant reminder that our loved ones might be carrying burdens that they keep hidden. It's essential to communicate with each other, share our worries, and provide support whenever possible. You never know when a kind word or a listening ear can make all the difference in someone's life. Thank you for listening. Look out for each other, and stay tuned for the next spine-chilling story on Stories Philippines podcast. Until next time.